Welcome back to BrainFLoTv / Hot Topics TV. Let's get right into the topic. ASAP Rocky, his whole trial is on fire right now, and a lot of people aren't paying attention. I said it from the beginning. I think ASAP Rocky is going to go to prison. I don't see him beating this case. However, he has some top attorneys that might be able to pull a rabbit out the hat. If he beat this case, there's something else at play here. ASAP Rocky's accuser, ASAP Relli, is now finished testifying, ratting, snitching, whatever you want to call it. A lot of people are calling it snitching. I don't call it snitching because that's not my definition of what snitching is. You are a friend until you try to kill me. When you try to kill me, I use the law. We aren't gangsters. We are musicians. So how did you trying to kill me, shoot me with a gun, and me going to use the law to my advantage make me a snitch? I'm supposed to just like watch you try to take my life and then go into silence and hiding because you're married to Rihanna or you're Rihanna's baby daddy and you have a lot of money now? No. So, the former friend of ASAP Rocky allegedly, or said that, well, you know how the whole story goes already, that Rocky allegedly fired a gun at ASAP Relli in 2021. ASAP Relli testified that no one involved in the incident gave him any indication that the firearm might have been fake. No one. Because here is ASAP Rocky's defense, his best defense, his attorneys. They didn't say he doesn't have a gun or he never had a gun. You know why? Because the videotape says different. So that's why they went to, well, it was a fake gun. I want y'all to think about this. I said I don't think he's going to beat this case. If your attorneys cannot say, place the gun in my client's hands, you have nothing that proves that he even had a gun in his hand, then we're dealing with a different case. In ASAP Rocky's case, they can place that gun in his hand through the video. So now, how do we get away from this? His attorney in court says it's a fake gun that ASAP Rocky always carries and it fires blanks. Oh my God. ASAP Relli gets on the stand and says, no one involved in that incident gave me any indication that the firearm might have been fake. As the defense was saying, until the day of Rocky's trial when it started 2 weeks ago. That's the first time I heard about a fake gun. The testimony from the trial's key witness, ASAP Relli, came at the end of this long and frustrating time that he had on the stand in Los Angeles in a courtroom that drove him to shout, "You're annoying, bro." He was talking about ASAP Rocky's attorney. ASAP Rocky's attorney was up there trying to do his best to keep ASAP Relli flustered, to get him to trip up on his own testimony. You know, they have to come with tactics because things ain't looking good for ASAP Rocky right now. I said it before. Rihanna might be under that umbrella with them 2 kids by herself for a little bit of time. ASAP Rocky was offered 6 months in jail, which an attorney said he would have been out in 3 months, or probably even less. He would have had to pay a fine. He probably would have had to be on probation for a couple of years, and then, suspended sentence for 7 years. That means if you don't do anything wrong, according to the law, you're good for the next 7 years. If you do, you go back and serve that time. He said, nah, I'm not taking that deal. He turns the deal down. Who turns down 2 months, 3 months, even 6 months on a gun charge when you have a live witness against you and they have video footage of parts of the alleged incident? and you're facing 24 years. Who does that? Now, in its redirect questioning on Monday, the prosecution pushed back against the idea that for security, Rocky carried a starter pistol that only fired blanks. Why would any entertainer carry a starter pistol that only fires blanks? Why? Anybody is coming at you in the streets, they coming at you with real bullets in a real gun, and you're going to need to defend yourself with real bullets in a real gun. Why even bother carrying a starter pistol? Deputy District Attorney Paul Preslomaik showed ASAP Relli's text from after the incident in which he told Rocky, "You trying to kill me." So the pieces are putting together, man. The deputy district attorney showed ASAP Relli's text message. He texted ASAP Rocky after, "You trying to kill me." This is after the shooting, after he ran. And ASAP Rocky had tried to take him from his daughter. The rest of his text said, "You trying to kill me. You trying to take me from my daughter. You trying to end my life." At any point, did he respond to your text message to tell you it was a fake gun? The prosecutor asked, who testified his knuckles were grazed in the incident. Relli said, "No. He never texted me back to say, I was just playing, homie. It was a fake gun. I'm tripping. Your scary ass, you ran. I don't carry real guns." There was nothing in it that said, in his response, that said it was a fake gun. Like, don't y'all find this funny that the only time they find out or hear a storyline about a fake gun is the day that trial begins? Did he text you back to say it was a fake gun? Relli says no. He said the same of the two mutual friends who had been there. The testimony was the first time the jury heard how late the prop gun defense was revealed. Despite more than 3 years passing and several days of testimony at a preliminary hearing in 2023, nobody brought up the idea of a fake gun until now. I'm telling y'all, ASAP Rocky is cooked. Rihanna, the superstar singer who is ASAP Rocky's baby mama, longtime partner, and the mother of his 2 toddler sons, she was not in the courtroom today after being in the audience to support him for the previous couple of 3 days. ASAP Rocky has pleaded not guilty to 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and charges that a conviction carrying a maximum penalty of 24 years in prison is what he is facing. Why would you turn down 6 months? I have never seen a black man go to trial. And I'm not making this about color. I'm just stating a fact. Some people can get away with some things sometimes. There are just some things that some people just absolutely cannot get away with. And you better have all your I's dotted, all your T's crossed, everything in your favor to beat this type of a case. Felony counts, 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. A day earlier, the hip-hop star was up a Grammy Award for the 3rd time in a ceremony just 2 miles away. He was nominated for a Grammy, but lost to one of the night's bigger winners, which was Kendrick Lamar. I guess they thought it would have been cool if he won a Grammy on his way to prison. ASAP Relli now, who first took the stand on Wednesday, had been evasive, and just as often he was, angry, perturbed under cross-examination from ASAP Rocky's lawyer. Like I said before, ASAP Rocky's attorney was like doing his best to fluster ASAP Relli, which that is what a good attorney does. You try your best to do anything to pull a rabbit out the hat for your client, especially a high-end client like ASAP Rocky, Rihanna's man. You could imagine the amount of money he has been paid to do this. This attorney is used to this type of pressure. This is Donald Trump's attorney. He represented Donald Trump in a rape case. Well, all that frustration and stuff, that came to a head on Monday as the defense got a chance to ask its last set of questions before ASAP Relli was excused from the stand. ASAP Relli is not a dummy. He shouted out to them, I'm not on trial. Just like Megan Thee Stallion when they kept bringing up her sex life, who she had slept with. Megan said, I'm not on trial. Why are y'all rehashing my sex life about who I've slept with or who I've had sex with? I got shot, and the person that shot me is right there. ASAP Relli shouted out from the stand. He said, I'm not on trial. I've been here for 5 days on this stand dealing with this man, he said. I've been looking stupid for 5 days. He ignores the judge's warnings not to make such statements. You think you're slick, he shouted to ASAP Rocky's lawyer, Joe Tacopina, moments later after the judge says, sir, do not make such statements. He said, you think you slick. In other words, I catch what you doing, homie. You trying to get me to trip up on my own testimony. You know, you're doing your best to get your client off. They got money, I don't. He said, you think you slick, and I'm on to you. You're not going to keep tripping me up. You're not slick. Last week, ASAP Relli had angrily declared that recordings of phone calls the defense played for him about getting money from ASAP Rocky were faked. Defense lawyer contend the only reason ASAP Relli went to the police about the incident was so that he could extract money from ASAP Rocky in a civil case he has also filed. On Monday, and that makes no sense. Because if you go to the police talking about you getting shot at, you know that's not going to be just civil. That's actually going to be criminal. On Monday, the man who recorded those calls, Wally Sajimi, took the stand as an out-of-order witness for the defense, and the jurors heard the recordings themselves. In one of them, a voice resembling ASAP Relli says he'll stop participating in a criminal case as soon as he gets paid. Once I walked away, when I get my cash, the case will get way weaker, says the recording that Sajimi testified that he made in 2022. It's going to be hard for the DA to find me because I'm going to be on another island. In other words, this does not say ASAP Rocky did not do it though. This just said ASAP Relli just wanted to be paid so he'll make the situation go away and we don't have to go to criminal court and I don't have to file a civil suit to get some money out of you. That's all. Sajimi testified that he builds websites for artists and brands, and he has worked with both Rocky and Relli, but said that he is much closer to Rocky, whom he considers a friend. Of course, Rocky is the one with the money and the clout, and he's the baby daddy of the billionaire Rihanna. So y'all see how this is going. Again, the jury is going to look at this like, okay, he tried to get some money after the incident actually happened, because all the other evidence points that the incident happened. So whether he wanted money or not, you ever ran into somebody's car and they don't have no insurance, and they tell you, I'll pay you something on the spot. Man, don't call the police. I don't have no insurance. Right. Kind of like one of those situations. You know what I mean? ASAP Relli is like, all right, set me up, bet, give me the money, and I'll be out. The DA is gonna be asking where I'm at because they trying to build the case. Just like how Megan Thee Stallion was not talking, and the DA could not build a case, but Tory Lanez kept fucking around, and he found out. That's when Megan got on social media and said, alright, since y'all want to know, that nigga Tory shot me. Once she said that publicly, the DA out in California was able to take that as an admittance of who shot her, as her knowledge of knowing about who the shooter was in her case, a gun case, and then they built the case around that, and that's how Tory Lanez got put where he's at. The exact same shit's about to happen to ASAP Rocky. I'll keep on watching this. You keep on watching this. You leave your comments. You let me know what you think's about to go down. I'll catch you on the next video. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're notified every time a new video goes up on BrainFLoTv /Hot Topics TV. I'm out. Peace.